The tragic and brutal manner that 29-year-old Kenny Rilley was fatally shot while sitting in a BMW had all the hallmarks of a targeted hit. In April of 2018, Kenny had been in the passenger seat of a silver BMW in the Maryhill area. His girlfriend was sitting next to him. While stationary at a set of traffic lights, police say that a black Ford S-Max had pulled up alongside Kenny. No words had been exchanged, the engine was still running. However, a passenger wearing a balaclava exited the Ford, pistol already equipped in hand, aimed and then fired upon Kenny Rilley up to 6 times. Kenny was struck in the head and body. The inside of the BMW was stained with red, and the entire incident only lasted a few seconds. Emergency services were called and Kenny was transported to hospital. Ultimately, he would die a few days later. Initially, a number of motives had been presented. Kenny was said to have been known to jailed crime boss Martyn Fitzsimmons, who was still running large drug operations. The crime boss had been slashed while in Low Moss Prison, Bishop Briggs. Another motive was that a friend of Kenny had previously been caught with a GUN. Ironically, the GUN that was used in Kenny's incident had not been recovered. Now, Kenny Rilley himself was a known major drug dealer who was also debt-ridden and an associate of the Daniel crime family. In the 18 months prior to his own Kenny was said to have been on edge, afraid and paranoid after his own friend and business partner, Ewan Johnstone, had fatally been shot at traffic lights in the same area in eerily similar circumstances. Everyone knew that was a hit. Now, Kenny had actually received an Osmond warning by police to say that there was a real threat to his life. Police say that the black Ford S-Max that was used in a barbaric shooting had previously been reported stolen from the Griffnock area in March. It was then found torched in Craigieburn Gardens, Maryhill, a short time after the Up to 10 people were initially arrested in connection with the However, no charges would stick, and the people that were arrested eventually just fled overseas. Eventually, crime bosses and gangsters Darren Eady and John Kennedy were convicted of the of Kenny Rilley. Both men were given life sentences. John Kennedy, who's 42 years old, was given a life sentence with a minimum term of 26 years. As for Darren Eady, who was 31 years old, he was given a life sentence with a minimum term of 24 years. Both men were also given super asbos. Condolences. Stay safe.